What I want to start off, first of all, reactions. They can be performed only in low-sec, null-sec and wormhole space, because reactors, which are the station modules, they can be online. They can be online in high-sec. There are different types of reactions. It's hybrid reactions, composite reactions and biochemical reactions. Hybrid reactions are made of wormhole gas, and the result of them are the polymers. Polymers are used for Tech3 production, like Lokis, Jackdaws and such stuff, for the subsystems for Tech3 cruisers and so on. Above all, they are used in manufacturing the capital components. The composite reactor makes reactions from moon materials, which are mined from moons, like R4, 8, 6, 32 and 68, and it makes composite components, which are further produced to advanced components, and the Tech2 ships are built of it. Also, they are used in capital production and basically in all Tech2 production, any of module in this game. Third is a biochemical reactor. It for start reactions in this reactor you need low-sec and null-sec gas, like mycocerozins, acetocerozin and all these cerozins. These gases and these reaction products are made for drugs manufacturing, all these boosters, mind fluids and so on, and they are also used in production of some components to the fractional ships like Kisriel, like Alligator, and mostly in capital production. So basically, I don't know if you know, but capital production is the most complicated thing in this game, and it's made out of everything. Every raw material that can be mined, PI'd and anything else are used for capitals. That was a quick summary about reactions. We have in our system all 3 reactors, so we have the best infrastructure available for it. We have Tech2 rigs, so the best for best people. What I was preparing tonight, it is a Google Sheet that I'm going to share with you right now. Give me a sec, I'll give you a link. Everybody can hear me well? I'm posting it now in Industry Q&A. So I want you now to open this Google Sheet and make a copy for yourself, because you cannot make changes in the original document. Tell me please when you have done it, if you are interested in this. If you are not, you are just listening, that's okay. Okay, the first table is called Contents. Here you have to enter 2 numbers. You don't see it. Okay, like this. First of all, the quantity of accounts that you are going to use in reactions. There are some conditions. You have to have on your account 3 characters, and all 3 characters have to learn the skill plan. The skill plan will be posted below. I'll get to it. Quantity of cycles. It's for how long you want to launch your reactions. So now I have. Do you looking at the stream? No, not necessary. So basically, if you change these quantities, for example, you put 4 accounts and 3 cycles. So the numbers below, they have changed. So the days before profit it means that the reactions, the composite reactions, we are now speaking about them because we have moons in our DS3 system, we have fuel production, and so on. So we have resources that can be used in those reactions right at home. So we don't need to go anywhere. But I'm telling before any questions, not all of resources can be mined in our system because we don't have very good moons in our system. But we'll get back to it. So profit per cycle, it basically the profit that you are going to make for the days before profit. So 18 days and you will get with your 4 accounts and 12 characters will be almost 5 billion ISK. Profit per day is you can see it. I don't need to profit per cycle, yes. Then per day, per month, and that's just an informative stuff, just to get you acquainted what are you facing. Investments in formulas. The reactions have their own type of BPCs and BPOs in this case. They called formulas. They can be bought in NPC stations in HiSec. I don't know about LowSec, but there is in E3 storage stations in Jita where they can be bought. So there, the next line is cubic meters raw materials import. So this is a guaranteed import of materials into the system to launch 4 accounts for 3 cycles in case that you are producing or buying the fuel in current DS3 system. You can produce it by yourself. I think that you are familiar with fuel production. It's not a very complicated process, and if you don't want to produce the fuel, I can sell it to you because I have a massive fuel production for my reactions. Cubic meters end production export. That is the end production's volume that you will have to ship or to sell. The point of all this table that I am presenting you, that you will not have to move your end production anywhere. You can sell it to me. We will come to this a bit later. Payback of investments in days, it means how many days of reactions you need to perform before you get your money spent for formulas back. So in this case it's 14. But let's change something. Let's put 1 account and 1 cycle to be easy. Then there is another line. It's called a learning skill plan. Just click on it. It will jump. Come on. Yes. So this you have to copy paste in your in-game. The red is mandatory. You just must have this learned. Reactions 5, it is for speeding up the reactions and not ruining the index. Mass reactions is for quantity of lines you are about to learn. You can see also the remote reactions, it's yellow. It's not mandatory, it's for your comfort of life. So if you learn the skills, you just not necessary to be in the current system. You can be somewhere else, but launch the reactions remotely. Each level of skill provides you with 5 jump radius. That doesn't include Ansiblex. So I have everything learned in 4, but 3 usually is quite enough. Then we can go back and go to buying formulas. This is the list of formulas that you are going to buy if you are going to do any production within this table. They could be bought on Jita, and the prices are stable. It's NPC prices. The price for one account is 900 mil investment. Then we go back again and jump to buying materials. Here comes the interesting part. Look please at the B row, vertical row. There are moon materials. The blue ones are R4 moon materials, which can be mined in our DS3 system in lots of moons. Considering our plan is to put lots of Athanors on each moon and make good cycles, so they in time will be able to be mined every day, just every day. So you can go and mine whatever you need. Also, as you can see, there are a little difference in fonts, which some of them are cursive. I don't know how to say. Just I said it correctly. Cursive, yes. Okay. So cobalt, chromium, and cadmium. These materials also can be mined in our system. In two of our R8 moons, which will not pop up every day because there are only two of them. But you also can mine this stuff in DS3 system. So lower there will be the price for hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen fuel. This is the fuel that is needed to launch the reactions. Lower there is the price that you are going to pay to purchase this materials to launch the reactions. Lower there it is the price that for fuel that you can buy from me in DS3 system. The price is simple, it's Jita buy, and for oxygen fuel block it's Jita buy minus 5%. As you can see, that volume of fuel is the most thing that is needed for these reactions. So the moon materials don't weigh many cubic meters. So you can bring with one Viator all you needed into the system and produce yourself or buy the fuel in the system. Now we are going to upright. There is the end production. The end production of two cycles of reactions. This is I call them plates, пластиночки, which are needed in construction of Tech 2 components. These particular types of reaction products always needed in huge quantities, so it's tens of millions for my big portion of ships. I usually build in big portions, so they are need in tens of millions in quantity. So my point of this is what? That you basically don't need to move your ass anywhere. You just bring into the system a small quantity of moon mods and then buy here fuel and sell here the end production. There are two variants. I'm not insisting that you sell it to me. As you see, there are two rows, K and L. K is a common in pandemic for Horde price for people buying this stuff. Copy. I'm posting a screenshot in industry Q&A. As you can see, this is exactly similar reaction products that are produced by other players, and they bring it to MJ and sell it through Discord channels on Jitterbug price. The point that I'm telling you can do it. Take it to MJ and sell it on better price. So I'm buying Jitterbug minus 6%, and the guys, you can try to sell on Jitterbug, but in this case you will face logistic issues, because the end production's weight, the volume is much more than import volume. If you have your logistic ships, some jump freighters or something like that, feel free to ship it to MJ and sell it there. But in that case, you will have to compete with all these guys who are doing the same thing and selling it there. So sadly, but the voice of other members of this lection didn't record. This is my bad. So here one of listeners is commenting, gives a comment that my buying of minus 6% provides me with the certain benefits of I just don't think about quantity of production that incomes, that takes off the sell tax. If you sell it in the station, it takes off from you your time to take logistics to MJ, it takes off the price of fuel to make logistics to MJ, and it gets you rid of any competition when you sell this stuff. And logistic issues and competition and such stuff. And the 6% discount allows me not to think about my profits from end product. So I know that I will be in plus and can continue buy all the quantities you can ever produce. Because if I buy enough, my cycles of reactions will make short, and I will make my end production fast. So everyone is in sort of a profit. A little bit lower, it's about profits. So percentage margin, if you sell in MJ, it's 47%. If you sell it in DS3, it's 37%. This table is quite simple, and these numbers are just for your consideration. They are not accurate, because for more accurate numbers it would be needed a much more complicated table, because it have to include index prices, base job costs, and percentage of tax on the station. So this is not a very profitable endeavor. It's just another way of AFK is making this. Thank you. I'm not insisting for you doing this. I'll just giving you a simple tool for you to try it out. In Pandemic Horde on the forums, I saw some sort of a guide for reactions. I'm an industrialist with 4-year experience, and I'm not considering myself the most stupid person in this planet, but I gave up. I just don't understand how that works, how people do that. Or maybe I just didn't spend enough time to understand it. But anyway, if this is not good for you, you can go to forums and try to understand it. Then let's go to the reaction list. Here we have table of concrete jobs that you have to launch. For example, there are two steps of reactions. So before the end production there is a middle point, which called the first step of reactions, which is made of first step formulas. As you can see in the formulas table, there are two groups. First group cost 10 million per piece, second group cost 20 million for piece. So the first step of reactions, how this table works. You take your formula, for example, ceramic powder reaction formula. You choose 40 runs and launch this formula with 40 runs for 6 times. As you can see, the next, it's lines 6 and 7. It's the same formula, but different quantity of runs. This is the most tricky part. You must not fuck up this, because if you do, all the table will, well, you will get some result, and it is not criminal that you make a mistake, but it won't be so accurate. You will have some leftovers, which you basically will not know what to do with them, because this particular Google Sheet is designed for one cycle and one portion. It cannot varies. By the way, I will go back to it. So the first step, each step is something about 2.5 days. I'm not sure about, I didn't check it, but it's something about 2.5 days. So you launch it, wait 2.5 days, you finish your jobs, and then from the results of your first step you are launching the second step. Quite similar, it's like in the first. I made a special puncture dots so you don't mix them. Yes. I have forgotten about something. Let's go back to buy lists and profits. So there is an A row, vertical row, it's called stocks. So here you can just type if you have something, for example 3000 of cobalt, 2000 of vanadium, and so on. There is a special formula that it will not allow the quantity go below 0. So if you have, for example, 1 million cadmium, it will show you that you need 0 and not minus. So in the market you just copy B and C after you fill the stocks row, and you push Ctrl C, then you in the market push market, multi-buy, import from clipboard, and it will be there. You just have to delete the 0 once it will think that is 1. You want to buy 1 of quantity. Okay, do not touch means do not touch. There is nothing interesting. There is some market information which provides the prices for buy list and profits table. So these prices are live. They are imported from Genies. That's all that I wanted for now about this Google table. If you have any questions about this Google table or about reactions or anything about industry, I'm ready to answer.